Hello class, how are you all? I hope you all are doing good. So students, welcome once again to your GK class. I, Achal Singh, welcoming you all once again to your GK class. So class, in our previous session, as you all know, that we were doing unit number 8, that is world around us. Okay, the world around us, this was the unit number 8, and we have already discussed first two topics, that is globetrotting and the famous first. So these two topics we have already discussed in our previous session, so in our previous two sessions of the online class as well as of the videos. So now I'm going to start with another topic from the unit number 8, that is great emperors. Okay, so this is the topic that we will discuss in the today's session, that is great emperors. So all of you kindly open your books at page number 32, that is great emperors. Okay, so unit number is 8. Unit number is 8. The topic is great emperors. Okay, and this is given at page number 32, and this is given at page number 32. Great emperors. So first of all, what is the meaning of emperors? तो emperors का मतलब क्या होता है? Emperors means राजा, महाराजा, जिनको हम राजा महाराजा बोलते हैं, उनके बोलते थे, they are known as emperors. Emperors means the person who rule over a country, who rule over a kingdom. Okay, he is known as the emperor. He is known as the king. Okay, so in this topic we will talk about some of the great emperors. Okay, those have been those who have ruled over the different kingdoms during the different period of time in the different regions, in the different countries. Okay, so in this topic we are basically talking about the various emperors, those who have ruled over, okay, or those who were the great emperors, those who have proved themselves as a great emperors, okay, through their rule, through their political क्या बोलेंगे मतलब political qualities. Okay, so they have been the great emperors. So now, okay, so not only of India, but we will talk about the various great emperors all over the world. Okay, so the first one is Hatshepsut. Okay, Hatshepsut. This name is a little bit complicated. That is Hatshepsut. Hatshepsut. Okay, so he is Hatshepsut. Okay, now how is Hatshepsut? Was one of the few female rulers of the ancient Egypt, reigning from the about 1473 to 1453 BCE. Okay, she became very powerful and took the full titles of the pharaoh. Her region was a peaceful one, and her foreign policy was based on the trade rather than war. So now we are talking about the first emperor. Okay, now okay, so here we are talking about a female ruler. So देखिए emperor, this is not obvious that the emperor is always a male. Okay, ये जरूरी नहीं है कि हमेशा जो male है that is the emperor. Okay, so females are also emperors. Okay, empress बोलते हैं उनको, empress. Okay, तो जो फीमेल रूलर्स होते हैं, जैसे हम कहते हैं सिर्फ राजा नहीं होते, कई जो ऐसे किंगडम है बेटा, जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल अब हम इंडिया की बात करें, सो वी हैव अ ग्रेट एग्जांपल ऑफ रानी लक्ष्मीबाई. ओके, शी हैज़ रूल्ड ओवर झांसी. ओके, सो उन्होंने झांसी के ऊपर रूल किया था when his husband was no more. Okay, she as a female, she has took over the charge of Jhansi and ruled over. Okay, so the Britishers, they always want to pull her down, but she fought so bravely that nowadays we remember her as a great warrior. Okay, so just like that, there are certain other female rulers that those who have ruled over the other in the different countries as well. The first one we are talking about is Hatshepsut. So first of all is that we talk about, that is Hatshepsut. is Hatshepsut. So, okay, so now who is she? She was one of the few female rulers of the ancient Egypt. She was the ruler of Egypt. Okay, she was the ruler of. She was the. या she ruled over Egypt. इन्होंने कौन सी कंट्री के ऊपर रूल किया था? Okay, she ruled over Egypt. She ruled over Egypt. Okay, so Hatshepsut, she ruled over Egypt. Okay, and she ruled over Egypt from which the era is also given. So she ruled over Egypt from 1473 to 1458 BCE. Okay, तो उन्होंने 1473 से लेके 1458 BCE. Okay, she has ruled over Egypt from 1473 to 1458 BCE. Okay. Now what is the full form of BC? देखिए पहले तो BC लिखते थे, that is before Christ. So first it was used as before Christ. पहले इसको हम before Christ बोलते थे now, but now it is written as BCE, which means before common 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 era. This is the full form of BCE. So please note it down in your notebooks. BC means before Christ. BC is before common era. अब ये change BC is changed into the BCE. ये BC लिखा था, BC नहीं use किया, that is used as BCE. Okay, so now Hatshepsut, she has ruled over Egypt from the 1473 to the 1458 BCE. Okay, and another thing about her is that she was not a kind of a ruler who believes in war. वो ऐसी एक रूलर नहीं थी जो कि लड़ाई में, वॉर में, जंग में विश्वास रखती थी. शी बिलीव्स इन ट्रेडिंग. वो ट्रेडिंग में विश्वास रखती थी, दैट पीपल शुड ट्रेड. ओके, तो लोग हैं जो आपस में ट्रेडिंग करें. ओके, शी हैज़ नो, शी डिडंट बिलीव इन वॉर. वो लड़ाई में या किसी भी तरह की जंग में विश्वास नहीं रखती थी. ओके, एंड ड्यूरिंग हर रूल ओवर द इजिप्ट, द पीपल दे लिव अ वेरी हैप्पी एंड पीसफुल लाइफ. एज शी वॉज रूलिंग ओवर द इजिप्ट, जब वो इजिप्ट के ऊपर रूल कर रही थी, so at that time the people were very happy, they were living a very peaceful life. Okay, and she also believed in the foreign policy of trading rather than war. तो उनको she believed in the policy of trading with the other countries, not in any kind, not getting involved in any kind of war. Okay, so she was quite a very good ruler who ruled over Egypt from 1473 to 1458 BCE, and during her period, during her rule, okay, the people in her kingdom, they lived a very peaceful life. They were all very happy. Okay, and she believed in the she only believed in the foreign policy of trading, not getting involved in any kind of war. So she is Hatshepsut. Okay, so this is the first one. Chale, moving next to the second one. Okay, now I'm moving to the second one. The second is Shihun Gandhi. Shihun Angadi. Okay, so next is Shihun Angadi. Second ruler जिसकी हम बात करें, he is SHIHUANGDI. Shihun Angadi. Now who is Shihun Angadi? Let's read about him. Shihun Angadi of the Qing dynasty 221 to 2007 BC was the creator of the first unified Chinese empire. He began the construction of the Great Wall of China. His tomb, known as the Qing Tomb, is now designated as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Okay, so now we are talking about one of the ruler of the China. हम अभी चाइना के एक रूलर की बात कर रहे हैं. He is Shihun Angadi. Okay. Now who is Shihun Angadi? He was the creator of the Chinese Empire. तो जो चाइना, सो ही वॉज अ रूलर ऑफ चाइना, सो ही वॉज अ रूलर ऑफ चाइना, सो ही रूल्ड ओवर चाइना। ओके, इन्होंने चाइना के ऊपर रूल किया था बेटा। एंड ही वॉज द क्रिएटर ऑफ चाइनीज एम्पायर, तो उन्होंने चाइनीज राज्य की स्थापना की थी, चाइनीज शासन की स्थापना की थी। सो स्थापना मीन्स मतलब ही हैज स्टार्टेड, ही हैज क्रिएटेड द चाइनीज एम्पायर। सो वो वॉज ही वॉज द क्रिएटर ऑफ चाइनीज एम्पायर, ही वॉज द क्रिएटर ऑफ Chinese, he was the creator of Chinese Empire. Okay, next, okay, he began the construction of the Great Wall of China. So you all very well aware of the Great Wall of China के बारे में आप सबने सुना है। Okay, so that is one of the largest wall in the world. Not it is the largest wall, Great Wall of China. Okay, and it is considered is one of the 7 wonders of the world. तो जो दुनिया के wonders of the world हैं उसमें भी उसका नाम शुमार है। Okay, that is Great Wall of China. Now only Shungagri he has began the construction of ग्रेट वॉल ऑफ चाइना, तो इन्होंने ही ग्रेट वॉल ऑफ चाइना की जो कंस्ट्रक्शन शुरू करवाई थी। सो ही बिगेन द कंस्ट्रक्शन ऑफ ग्रेट वॉल ऑफ चाइना। अनदर थिंग फॉर हिम इज ही बिगैन कंस्ट्रक्शन ऑफ ग्रेट wall of China. He began the construction of Great Wall of China. तो उन्होंने ग्रेट वॉल ऑफ चाइना की कंस्ट्रक्शन भी शुंगांगड़ी ने ही शुरू करवाई थी। द नेक्स्ट इज हिज टॉम्ब इज नोन एज किंग टॉम्ब। जो इनकी टॉम्ब है, टॉम्ब मीन्स वेयर ही वॉज बरेड आफ्टर हिज डेथ, ही वॉज बरेड। ओके, तो इनको जब इनको डेथ के बाद जहाँ इनको बरी किया गया, जहाँ पे इनको दफनाया गया, ओके, सो इनकी टॉम्ब जो है, जो इनकी कब्र है, उसको बोला था दैट इज नोन एज किंग टॉम्ब। सो हिज टॉम्ब इज नोन एज किंग टॉम्ब एंड इज नाउ डेजिग्नेटेड एज अ यूनेस्को वर्ल्ड हेरिटेज साइट, सो ए वर्ल्ड हेरिटेज साइट। सो नाउ व्हाट इज यूनेस्को? यूनेस्को बेटा एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है जो कि जितनी भी हमारी हेरिटेज प्लेसेस हैं, ओके, उनको दे लुक आफ्टर इट। ओके, सो दैट मीन्स ऑल दी मतलब जितनी भी हमारी पुरानी चीज़ें हैं, वेदर इट्स फ्रॉम एनी ऑफ द कंट्री, सो दैट यूनेस्को लुक्स आफ्टर एवरी ओल्डर मॉन्यूमेंट्स एंड द स्ट्रक्चर्स। तो सारे जो हमारे मॉन्यूमेंट्स स्ट्रक्चर्स हैं, हिस्टोरिकल स्ट्रक्चर्स एंड मॉन्यूमेंट्स हैं, दे आर लुक्ड आफ्टर बाय द यूनेस्को। पूरी दुनिया में अलग अलग हेरिटेज साइट्स हैं, अलग अलग जो मॉन्यूमेंट्स स्ट्रक्चर्स हैं ऑफ द एंशिएंट पीरियड, दे ऑल आर अंडर द observation of, they all are under the observation of the UNESCO. And this king tomb is also designated as the UNESCO World Heritage Site. तो UNESCO भी एक, so UNESCO ने इस king tomb को, जो इनकी एक tomb है, the tomb of Shungagri is known as the king tomb and it is now covered under the category of UNESCO World Heritage Site. Okay, so he is Shungagri. So Shungagri was a Chinese emperor, so he was the creator of the Chinese empire, okay, and he began the construction of Great Wall of China as well. Okay, so he is Shungagri. Clear? Moving next to the third one. Now we will talk about another ruler, another emperor, and I think इसके बारे में आपको पहले से भी थोड़ा बहुत you must be knowing about them. So now we will talk about Ashok. Okay, Samrat Ashok. Here it is written as Ashoka, but it is Ashok. Okay, so we will talk about the third emperor, that is Ashok or Ashoka. Okay, so you must have heard about him. Ashoka was the last important emperor of the Mauryan rule in India. After the bloody battle of the Kalinga, he gave up fighting wars and adopted Buddhism. He had Buddhist teachings inscribed on rocks and the pillars throughout his kingdom. The most famous being the Lion Pillar of the Sarnath. Later in the year 1950, this was adapted to become India's national emblem. So now we are talking about one of the ruler that who has ruled in India as well. He is Great Ashok, yes, Samrat Ashok. He was an empire. Okay, so he has basically ruled over India during the Mauryan rule. ओके सो जब भारत में मौर्यों का रूल था तो उस टाइम ही वॉज द लास्ट मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट एम्परर ड्यूरिंग द मौर्यन रूल इन इंडिया. सो हु इज अशोका? ओके, ही वॉज दी, so who is he? So he has ruled over India. So he was an important emperor during the Mauryan rule. He was an important last emperor. He was an important last emperor of the Mauryan rule of the Mauryan rule in India. तो जब भारत में मौर्यंस का रूल था तो उस टाइम पे ही वॉज द लास्ट मौर्यन एम्पायर. ओके, वो लास्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट मौर्यन एम्पायर ऑफ दी दैट हु रूल्ड इन इंडिया. ओके, द नेक्स्ट थिंग अबाउट हिम इज आफ्टर द ब्लडी बैटल ऑफ कलिंगा ही गेव अप फाइटिंग विद वॉर्स एंड बुद्धिज्म. तो सो ही फॉट अ बैटल ऑफ कलिंगा. तो उन्होंने कलिंगा का युद्ध किया था जिसमें कि बहुत खून बहा था. खून बहा मीन्स बहुत लोग मारे गए थे. So lots of soldiers were killed. Okay, so when he has observed the battle of Kalinga, so he was so stressful that when he saw that every person, those who are involved in Kalinga war, they are suffering with the problem. So he got after that bloody battle means खून के बाद मतलब बहुत ज़्यादा वहाँ पे मतलब खून बहा था, मतलब बहुत ज़्यादा लोगों की मौत हुई थी, मारे गए थे. ओके, एंड आफ्टर दैट वॉर ही लेफ्ट और ही गेव अप फाइटिंग वॉर्स. तो उन्होंने सारे युद्ध छोड़ दिए एंड उन्होंने बुद्धिज़्म अपना लिया. आफ्टर दैट ही बिकेम द फॉलोअर ऑफ बुद्ध, लॉर्ड बुद्ध. तो भगवान बुद्ध के फॉलोअर बन गए थे एंड ही अडॉप्टेड द बुद्धिज़्म. आफ्टर दी कलिंगा वॉर ही अडॉप्टेड ये बहुत इम्पॉर्टेंट पार्ट है उनकी लाइफ का. आफ्टर कलिंगा वॉर ही adopted after the Kalinga war he adopted the Buddhism. Buddhism. After Kalinga war he adopted the Buddhism. Okay, moving next. Okay, another thing about him is that he had Buddhist teaching inscribed on the rocks and the pillars throughout his kingdom. तो उन्होंने बुद्ध भगवान की जितनी भी टीचिंग्स थी, जितनी भी प्रीचिंग्स थी, जितनी भी उनकी शिक्षाएं थी, उन्होंने सारी की सारी शिक्षाएं अपनी जो किंगडम है, अपने राज्य की जितनी भी वॉल्स थी उसके ऊपर लिखवाई थी. ओके, एंड उसमें से एक सबसे फेमस है लायन पिलर ऑफ सारनाथ. सो आपने लायन पिलर देखा होगा सारनाथ में. दैट इज़ given to us by the Samrat Ashok only. Okay, and later on in this 1950 और लास्ट में 1950 में इसी जो लाइन पिलर ऑफ सारनाथ था दैट इज टर्म्ड एज अ नेशनल एम्बलम ऑफ इंडिया. इसी को भारत का नेशनल एम्बलम बना दिया गया. ओके, सो इन द 1950 दिस बिकेम द नेशनल एम्बलम ऑफ इंडिया. Okay, so he was a great follower of Buddhism. He was a great follower of Lord Buddha. Okay, after the Kalinga war, he gave up fighting wars and he adopted the Buddhism. And then later on, he was so मतलब वो उसमें इतना इन्वॉल्व हो गए थे that he has inscribed all the teachings, all the preachings of Lord Buddha on the walls of his kingdom. He has inscribed all the walls on the rocks and the pillars of his किंगडम, जितने भी पत्थर और पिलर्स थे उनके जो किंगडम में, उन्होंने उसके ऊपर उसको उनकी प्रीचिंग्स को इंस्क्राइब करवा दिया, रेत के लिखवा दिया. ओके, एंड अमॉन्ग दोज पिलर्स वन ऑफ द वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट वन इज द लाइन पिलर ऑफ सारनाथ. उन्हीं पिलर्स में से एक सबसे बड़ा जो इंपॉर्टेंट पिलर, दैट इज द लाइन पिलर ऑफ सारनाथ, विच इज नाउ टर्म्ड एज द नेशनल एम्बलम ऑफ आवर country. Okay, so this is the national emblem. Lion pillar is the gift of the great Ashoka. Okay, so this was about the Ashoka. Moving next to the fourth one. Now we will talk about the fourth emperor that is given in the book. That is Akbar the Great. So you must have heard about the Akbar. Okay. Jalaluddin Akbar. Okay, so you must have heard about his full name, that is Jalaluddin Akbar. Okay, Akbar the Great. The fourth one is Akbar the Great. Now we are talking about Jalaluddin Akbar. Now who was he? Jalaluddin Muhammad Akbar was also known as Akbar the Great. Was a great Mughal emperor. He ruled from 1556 to 1605. Akbar was only 13 years old when he became the king. Din-in-Ilahi, a religious movement, was started by him in the late 16th century. So now we are talking about Jalaluddin Muhammad Akbar. So Akbar का पूरा नाम क्या है बेटा? That full name is Jalaluddin. His complete name is Jalaluddin. Jalaluddin Jalaluddin Muhammad Muhammad Akbar. Jalaluddin Muhammad Akbar. This was his complete name. But we call him as, the people they know him as a great emperor. He has the Akbar the Great, इनको बोला भी जाता है. And he was just 13 years old. So he was just 13 years old when he have started ruling over his kingdom. Okay, Mughal emperor. तो देखिए जो अकबर है, he was a great Mughal emperor. वो मुगलों के मुगलों में जितने आज तक भी राजा रहे हैं, उसमें से he was one of the greatest emperor of the Mughals. Okay, and he ruled from 1556 to 1605. So he has ruled from 1556 to 1605. Okay, and he was only 13 when he became the king. So ये सिर्फ 13 साल के थे जब ये राजा बन गए थे, because he has lost his father, and after his father he was the only one in the family, so who has to take over the whole kingdom, and he was just only 13 when he took over his kingdom and became the king. And he was so sharp that he was able to rule over his kingdom, and not only he has ruled over his kingdom very nicely, other than that he has also won the various wars through his sharp mind and courage. Okay, and he has also started a movement, that is Din-e-Ilahi. Okay, so this Din-e-Ilahi, this movement was also started, this was a religious movement, and it was also started by the Jalaluddin Muhammad Akbar in the 16th century. 16वीं सदी में उन्होंने इसको शुरू किया. Clear? चलिए, next we'll talk about Augustus. The next emperor we will talk about, he is Augustus. Spellings are, that is Augustus, Augustus. Now who was Augustus? So let's read about him. Augustus was the first emperor of the Rome, and during his long reign he brought peace and stability. Born as Gallus Octavius, he took the name Augustus, meaning lofty or the serene. In 31 BCE, he defeated Antinomy and the Cleopatra at the Battle of the Actium and became the undisputed ruler of the Rome. Okay, तो ये कौन है? He was the first emperor of Rome. Okay, so he was the first emperor of Rome. तो रोम के सबसे पहले राजा कौन थे? He was Augustus. So Augustus was the first emperor of Rome, and actually जो इनका born name था, जब इनका birth हुआ था, इनका असली नाम क्या था? Gaius Octavius. Okay, so his born name was Gaius, Gaius, Gaius Octavius, Octavius. So he was first emperor of Rome and his birth name was Gaius Octavius. और इन्होंने बहुत सारी बेटा he has participated in the various wars and he has won that wars as well. Okay, and इन्होंने 31 BC. Okay, so 31 BC this is the era. Okay, he has defeated Antinomy and the Cleopatra at the battle of Actium and became the undisputed ruler of the Rome. Okay, तो 31 BCE में उन्होंने क्लियोपैट्रा और एंटनी को एक युद्ध में हराया था. दैट वॉर वॉज नोन एज वॉर ऑफ बैटल ऑफ एक्टियम. सो दिस इज द नेम ऑफ द वॉर. जैसे कहते हैं कुरुक्षेत्र का युद्ध, तो वैसे ही इनकी बैटल का नाम था बैटल ऑफ एक्टियम. ओके, एंड ही हैज़ डिफीटेड एंटोनमी एंड क्लियोपैट्रा एंड आफ्टर दैट ही बिकेम द अनडिस्प्यूटेड. अनडिस्प्यूटेड मीन्स दैट दो जिससे किसी को कोई दिक्कत नहीं. सो ही बिकेम द undisputed ruler of Rome. Okay, the people, they were very happy during his rule over the Rome as well. Okay, and he is Augustus. So main thing that you have to note is that he was the first emperor of Rome, and second thing is his real name is Gaius Octavius. Okay, next the next emperor we'll talk about. She is Queen Victoria. Now we'll talk about another very famous and known personality, that is Queen Victoria. We'll talk about Queen Victoria. Now who is Queen Victoria? She reigned over the United Kingdom for almost 64 years from 1837 to 1901. She was 18 years old when she became the queen. During her reign, the British ruled over India and many other countries. Okay, now we are talking about the Queen Victoria. Okay, and she has ruled over United Kingdom. Okay, इन्होंने United Kingdom के ऊपर near about, she has ruled over United Kingdom for more than 64 years. Near about 64 years. तो इन्होंने यूनाइटेड किंगडम के ऊपर 64 ईयर्स तक रूल किया था. शी हैज़ रूल्ड ओवर यूनाइटेड किंगडम फॉर नियर अबाउट 64 ईयर्स. ओके, एंड शी बिकेम द क्वीन ओनली व्हेन शी वाज जस्ट 18. जब वो सिर्फ 18 साल की थी, एट दैट टाइम शी बिकेम द क्वीन, ओके, ऑफ द यूनाइटेड किंगडम. एंड इन्हीं के राज के दौरान जो ब्रिटिशर्स थे, दे हैव लेट देयर हैंड. इन्हीं के राज के दौरान जो ब्रिटिशर्स थे, उन्होंने पूरी दुनिया में अपना जो दबदबा बनाते हुए दे हैव रूल्ड ओवर द डिफरेंट कंट्रीज. ओके, ड्यूरिंग हर रीजन ओनली दैट द ब्रिटिशर्स दे हैव रूल्ड ओवर इंडिया एंड मैनी अदर कंट्रीज. ओके, इन्हीं के रूल के दौरान पे जो ब्रिटिशर्स थे, दे हैव रूल्ड ओवर इंडिया एंड मैनी अदर countries. So what's her name? She has ruled over, she is being Queen Victoria. She ruled over United Kingdom. She ruled over United Kingdom for almost 64 years. इन्होंने 64 years तक यूनाइटेड किंगडम में राज किया था. एंड शी वॉज जस्ट 18 when she became the queen, and she was just 18 years old at that time when she became the queen of United Kingdom. And she has ruled over United Kingdom from the year 1837 to 1901. तो इन्होंने 1837 से लेके 1901 तक she has ruled over United Kingdom, and during her reign only the Britishers, they ruled over the India and many other countries and made them their slave. Okay, so she is Queen Victoria. Now these are some of the great emperors. Those have been the great emperors during different period of time. Okay, so with this we have completed the topic, that is great emperors as well. So with this I'm ending the session here as well, class. Okay, so kindly revise the work whatever is given to you. Okay, and this is for today's session. So now I'm ending the session here only. So I'll see you again very soon in our next session. So till then everybody, have a